Okay guys, we've gone on here for part 2 of this session with the Team Puddles A1 made for me. I'm doing these straight off the bat and it literally took me 10 minutes to find a game. I got a game and he forfeited immediately, so I had to wait even longer. Like, what is going on here? But we've got this guy here and he's got a very interesting team. He's quite fighting weak, I have to admit. I actually can I can actually see Cobalion and Noivern putting in a lot of work purely because he has no air slash switches in to Noivern and he has nothing for Cobalion at all if it sets up. So, leads wise, I'm not sure what his lead would be outside of Cobalion maybe. So, I might just end up with my Noivern here to Flamethrower it, but I'm not sure that Okos. I haven't really done any counts with Noivern as of yet because it's a newish mon. And let me just have a look, just a cheeky little look. Choice specs to a Cobalion. If it's the lead one, support. Flamethrower's a pretty roll, but he can't really Oko me. So I could start off with that, but yeah, I'm actually going to start off with Noivern because I can basically kill his momentum. I don't have a spinner, but at the same time, he has a defogger, so, or a rapid spinner, one of the two, so I could force a defog, potentially. He actually leads off with this Scrafty, which I'm okay with. Air Slash won't kill though. And I don't want to take an Ice Punch. So I might be tempted to switch out here. Air Slash is nice. And I can get the flinch, of course, which is bound to happen. I can also gauge if he wants to switch out into his Aromatisse, I can gauge what kind of spread he is. As that actually does a really good chunk. I think he's specially defensive. Cobalion seems obvious, or Steelix, and he has no real reason to stay in. I feel like he's going to switch out here and Air Slash again, anticipating his double. Because Steelix is just too obvious and he has Hitmonlee, Scrafty and Cobalion that can switch in here. So I feel like he has no reason to stay in here. Might be a bit risky, but I feel like it should work. Because Aromatisse is just dead weight. My Aromatisse can do a lot of work. Although it's quite precious. Yeah, there we go, got him. Nice. So, oh! 1%! Oh! Almost. Got him. Just gonna go for the air slash once again. Got him. So Scrafty goes down. That's actually a huge threat. Actually alleviates a lot of pressure from my Aromatisse, meaning it can freely switch into stuff like Hitmonlee and Shift Rib a bit safer. So that's nice. That's something that I would really want just to, stop it from being annoying. Well, he's extremely pressured here himself, so I'm gonna go Steelix. Yeah, Steelix is my best play now because it's not as obvious because of how I played before. Nice. So I'm just gonna set up my rocks. I mean, Weezing is decent. Actually, you might just switch directly out. I might want to keep my sturdy intact. Although this wish is wasted, so yeah, I'm just gonna start off. And Mega Evolve. I don't feel like I need my sturdy because Steelix doesn't do much this game purely because I'm specially defensive. I mean, it could check that shift tree, but apart from that, it's not that useful. Okay then. So he brings out this Weezing, and Jellicent seems cool. I don't really have much for Weezing. I mean, if he hasn't got Flamethrower, I can set up on it with Cobalion, but most of them carry. I'm going to switch on to my Jellicent just to take this burn, because he's obviously going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. And I feel like Jellicent doesn't really lose that much from having the burn. Yeah, and I can always take it off with Aromatisse later on. So what I can do here is just go for... I'm tempted to Toxic, but I feel like Skull's better, because if he brings in this Aromatisse and I get the burn on it, Skull plus Stealth Rocks plus Burn, it's going to wear down that Aromatisse real quick, like. And it's going to force him to make some plays. Sick. So I get the Burn, which is cool. Like I said, it makes him make a play. He either has the Wish or Aromatherapy here. If I bring in a... Sneasel's kind of a free switch into Cobalion, so don't want to do that necessarily. And Steelix / Cobalion's a bit wasted, I think. It'll just put us into a circle. So I think I have to make an offensive switch here. Because I don't know that Weezing's set, I don't know if he's got Flamethrower, which most of them carry, so probably wouldn't want to do anything on that front. Well, I can go Cobalion here. I think Cobalion's nice because I can see how this Weezing takes my hits, because he might just be standard physical defensive. Yeah, he does go for the wish. So if he's going to keep this burn with Aromatisse, he's going to have to. I could sub, force him to reveal his hand. Because my damage will be useless here. Yeah, I'm going to sub. Because he might protect as well. And then I can get the party started. Because either he... Yeah, fantastic. So I get a free sub here. I'm going to get a free SD up as well while I'm at it. And force him to either reveal like an Unburden Hitmonlee or to force a speed die against Cobalion, because I feel like he might just try and break my sub here with Aromatisse. Oh no, he actually switches directly into Weezing, so he can potentially lose his Weezing here. That's nice. I'm gonna just bop him with an Iron Head. I could get the flinch as well, which would be nice. But I kind of want my Cobalion to keep its sub, which is not the real thing I'm after here. But yeah, if I can get rid of this Weezing, it's nice. For Steelix, really good for Steelix. Somewhat Sneasel, but not to the highest degree. But Cobalion's going to do a lot of work here. That did nothing. That physically did 0 damage. Why did that do so little? God, this thing's bulky. Is it Aromatisse at full as well? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, I'm again. Flinch! I'm so bad. I'm so terrible. That was possibly the worst play I could make, and I did it anyway. Just because I could get the flinch. I knew I'd get it. That's too much. I killed the Weezing. I did not deserve that at all. But if he went for the Flamethrower, I doubt he would have killed me because it's not stab. And I do have leftovers, recovery, and wish support. So, I don't know. Probably not worth it in the end, but it turned out okay. And it forces him here to, yeah, he has Hitmonlee, meaning that he's most likely fake out Unburden. So, I'm going to switch out to my Aromatisse here because I still have set up opportunities with my Cobalion, so it's not a huge deal. I don't want to risk anything here. So, Aromatisse is a safe play. And he has no switch-ins now to Moonblast. Because if he brings in Aromatisse, it's a free switch in either Steelix or Cobalion, and that just forces pressure onto his team again. So, I don't know, him losing that Weezing was huge. Oh wow, he's Scarfed? Yeah, he's Choice Scarfed. Interesting. I'm just going to Moonblast here. Put damage on the board. He has no switch-ins, so why not? Okay, knowing that Scarfed Hitmonlee is actually quite nice for me because it becomes easier to work around with my team. As he actually brings in this Cobalion. So that's going to take, yeah, some chill damage. And he's leftovers. I mean, Jellicent's a counter, so I'm just going to Moonblast again. Maybe expecting rocks. And I can get some more damage. And Iron Head's going to do 30% to me because I'm physically defensive. And he seems like a bulk, yeah. So that's cool. And I'm just going to Moonblast one more time. No, that's a bad play. I'm going to go into Jellicent. I should have Aromatherapy there, probably. Well, most likely my better play. But I don't want to take any unnecessary damage here. Nice. And I'm going to fire off a cheeky Scold, I think. No. Yeah, because he might have Taunt, so I'm going to Scold here. I don't want to go for a recover, take even more burn damage. Yeah, it's safer to go for the Scold here. I mean, you could go for the Iron Head flinch just like I did. totally worth it. I could totally see him doing it. It worked out for him. Well, it worked out for me. It might work out for him. Okay, no, he just goes straight for the North switch. which I'm cool with. Like Cobalion might not have a fighting type attack. It also, because he has 3 fighting types, Cobalion might be let off with the fact to carry on alleviating from that pressure. But in all likelihood, he might have it. You know, it's a very physically offensive team. He puts a lot of pressure on my walls. This kind of team, unfortunately. As he does bring in this Aromatisse now. Oh wow, I'm actually getting him quite low. I wish I could taunt him, but Aromaveil's a bitch. I think Steelix is my best play here. Because I don't want to take a Moonblast with Cobalion. And Steelix hits quite hard even with no investment, so that's my reasoning. It looks sweet. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, that worked out so well. I can Earthquake at this point, I think. No, Heavy Slam's my better play, because even if Cobalion comes in, it's like whatever, he's most likely not invested in attack, or at least he's got very limited. So, yeah. Aromatisse goes down, which is kind of cool. Although that was a setup opportunity for my Cobalion. I think Noivern does well here. With Air Slash, just I need to make sure Hitmonlee's locked into the right attack. But I do have a full HP Aromatisse, which probably 1v1s his entire team at this point. That's nice. Outside of Cobalion, of course, but Ironhead shouldn't be doing too much to a physically defensive Aromatisse because he's not Life Orb. And not invested. Well, I assume he's not invested. Actually, he's probably invested because of how much the Iron did. The Ironhead did to my Jellicent. I don't get this play. I'm gonna Heavy Slam. Whatever. I'm especially defensive. Dead. He might just forfeit here because of the hacks that has come upon this poor man. Yeah. So that was game 2. That was a very interesting game. Very fun. I think I got away with it. I probably didn't deserve a 6-0. But if you guys did enjoy this, leave a like rating, and I will join you in part 3. So BRB.